Alrighty, boys and girls, what are we hitting today? We're hitting a little bit of arms. Maybe arms and chest, I don't know. I didn't look at the note too hard, so we're gonna warm up with 35s because that's what I do now. I'm a nigga who warms up with 35s. Okay, it is also 1 a.m. right now, so that means we gotta keep our nuptials tight. I don't know what nuptials are, but we gotta have tight nuptials today, okay? So that means we gotta really lock the fuck in, all right? Now, another question I have for myself, for the audience, really. I have been posting on TikTok. I posted it on TikTok today, yesterday, and I'm going to keep doing it the next day and the day after, okay? This is what I do now, okay? I'm going to lock the fuck in. I said I was locked the fuck in the last video. That's what the title of the video is. So that's what I'm doing from now on. Got a lot of ideas jumping in and out of the big old noggin, my big old fat fucking head that I have here. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really trying to get on that grind. You know what I mean? I ran a solid 4 miles today. Don't let that fool you though. All this talk about the grind this, grind that. I did fuck around a little bit too much today. We're just gonna call it a rest day because, like, I don't take L's. I just find ways to procrastinate. There's nothing about that sounded cool. I don't know why I said it like that. But I have to go grab 55 for dumbbell curls because that's what I do now. I'm leveling up here. We were doing 50s before, now we're doing 55s. That's where I'm at. That's I don't know, but with posting on TikTok, I want to like post like more, you know, just talking head videos where I'm just like yapping, pull up my phone, just start yapping off the rip and let some of my, like, you know, unfiltered thoughts out. But the problem with that is, like, it's so easy and I don't know, it's just like the amount of cringe that those videos are, I just don't know if I personally can handle. But when I'm here, I talk to a camera here, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter as much. It's a little bit different, right? But like, let me give you an example. So I just was like, I took up my phone, walked to my apartment. I was gonna go for a walk real fast, about 30 minutes or so. And I was like, I pulled out my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna start gesture goon maxing. I'm gonna give my friend a camera and just start gesture goon maxing, and no one can stop me. I'm gonna walk with random people in public and just say, would you take dick to save your friend's life? And then I watched the video. I thought it was hilarious. And then I posted it right after and I went, what the fuck is this? Well, what did I just post to myself like that? And so, you know, it's cringy, so I had to delete it because I realized I really don't think I can gesture max to that level. At least on my phone. It's when there's a camera here, it's a different situation. It's like I'm talking to something, to a thing, right? When I just do it like that on my phone, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, it just feels embarrassing. It feels more cringy when I just pulled on my phone and did that. Now, I think it's got to get used to the fact of, like, if I'm going to post some cringe shit, I posted some cringe shit and that's what it is. I can't just sit here and keep deleting the cringe things I do on the internet. Because if I want to post 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day on the internet, eventually most of it's probably going to be cringe. And then who am I to sit there and start deleting my own shit when it's actually probably fucking hilarious? I just have to let the cringe live on the internet and really gesture goon max to the max of whatever gesture can goon and max. Whatever the fuck that means. Okay, my next set on my arm day is actually, we go from DB curls seated to lying curls. So I'm going to go to good stretch on that bicep. A little more, it's just more curls for a little bit of variation. So my biceps can just be as giant as possible, bigger than anything you've ever seen in your entire life. Really, that's the goal. I want giant, big old blimp biceps. Okay, why don't I shut the fuck up and get to working out? That's it. All right. Okay, I've got one more set here. Lying hammer curls. Yeah, so I've now reached the threshold and told my friends that I'm doing YouTube, you know, as I said I would after I posted my 10th gym session video, my 10th video overall. And yeah, they were all very supportive. So thanks, friends. I appreciate that. You know, I told my friends and they were like supportive. Even one of them was offering to like he wanted to make videos with me and we want to do stuff together, you know. I appreciate that. I'm excited. That makes me happy, you know. I know I still have a long road ahead of me as far as like work I have to do towards, you know, YouTube, TikTok, and just social media in general. It's nice to know that I have, I mean, and not that I didn't think my friends were going to be supportive in the first place, but it's nice to hear that they are supportive of what I'm trying to do regardless. So that makes me happy. I think I'm on the right path. I think we're doing the right thing. I'm doing something I'm doing something I like and I enjoy. And so now I'm happy to be able to share that with friends and have their supports along the way. Okay, next thing we have is straight bar push downs. So my voice cracked. So next thing we have is straight bar push downs. So I'll see you over there, you son of a bitch. It's like that 50 quid where we're like, what do you say fuck me for? What the fuck did I do? Okay, we're here at the tricep push down now. Low key, this stack is not heavy enough for me, but that's fine. We're just gonna make do and just do more reps. Isn't that kind of a flex? I just said this stack isn't heavy enough for me. I was just listening to Kanye West's Good Life, and he said, having money isn't everything, but not having money, fuck. I don't know what he said exactly, but he said something along the lines of like, having money isn't everything, but not having money is everything. Yes, not having money is, basically he said when you're broke, all you got to worry about is the fact that you're broke and you ain't got money. That's some true shit though. That's some true shit. I can tell you, from experience, shit ain't fun. It's not cool at all. Anyways, besides the fact of my socioeconomic status, let's talk about the current geopolitical state of the world. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Jaden Smith. I'm struggling with you. But actually, listen, the thing that's different about me versus every other fucking TikToker that does fitness, not every other, right? But like most, right? Or at least like a lot of these kids nowadays are just doing like copious amounts of steroids, all right? They're doing a lot of steroids, or they're doing peptides this, peptides that, right? Now, maybe the peptides aren't that bad. Maybe I'm just coping, all right? Maybe they're not that bad. But for the kids specifically doing steroids, it's like, damn, you're just kind of fucking yourself up in the late game, right? Early game, you're gonna just like reap all the benefits, and like that's great. Now, I understand why they do it, because it's like you doing that many steroids could lead to a lot of financial success and status success. So like I understand, I get it, but it's like, damn, I am like at the point where I'm like 10, 15 pounds off of like purely fat from having the physique that I want. And it's like that's the difference. But it took me about 8 years to get this current physique. Now maybe I could have worked out harder, been more locked in, and I could have done this in like 6 years, right? But still, it's like, damn, the kids doing steroids, doing all these steroids, could just wait like 3-4 more years and could have a pretty great physique that they're happy with and not do steroids. Versus right now, they're going to like reach the pinnacle of like have the max that their body could ever do. And then they have really nowhere up further to go because they just kind of blew it all in the first like couple of years of their adult life. So this is my advertising to you. Don't do steroids. Work out harder for another 3 to 4 years and you'll be fine. Like you'll be chill. There's some other stuff you can work on besides just working out. Working out's great, but you don't need to do steroids and get all the workout points right now, right? You chill out, work on some other shit, work out, fill out the rest of your character, let your prefrontal cortex develop a little bit longer. And if you want to do steroids after you're 25, fuck it. Do what you want. I'm just saying, like, just put in some hard work, put in a little bit of time for you just to go, oh, let me just shoot up some tests and trend or whatever the fuck. That's all I'm saying. That's my PSA for the day. I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my set. All right, that's it. That's all I got for the press downs, superset into the single arm press downs. We're now gonna do skull crushers on the bench. You know what? I posted my TikTok, and it was like a TikTok from my first gym sesh, which I'd already posted on my YouTube, but I posted on TikTok, and my friend saw, and he was like, because I said I was gonna jump into the next scene, but then I decided not to because I said it was gonna be cringe. But then my friend was like, but cringe is where it's at nowadays. So you know what? I'm going to fucking Anita Max win, spin it to the next frame because cringe is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. See, all right. Hold on. All right. I'm done now. Okay. I'm going to lower the camera because why the fuck is it this high? You don't need to see all this headspace above me. You should be seeing like not that much headspace. Why do I need to explain that? God damn, look at those bags in my eyes. I literally slept all day. I don't know how the fuck I got those bags in my eyes. Okay, that's fine, actually. I'll just sit here when I talk to you. Basically, we're gonna do skull crushers. So I do skull crushers on the barbell because I saw some fucking dude do it one time and I was like, that's kind of goated. You know, I was just doing a little bit of pondering. I was thinking about just like me, my character, who I am as a person. And listen, I'm just not the same man that I was a year ago. Definitely not the same man that I was the year before that. Not that I still don't have similar qualities. Of course, I'm still me, right? I still have similar characteristics. I think it's just that like kind of my perspective on certain things in life has evolved and changed. And maybe not that even is like it's evolved or changed, but I've had enough time in life to kind of put into practice some of the perspectives or values I had previously in life. Like used to previously think like this way, but I didn't have a good chance to, not I didn't have a chance to, but I just didn't practice it. I didn't put enough time and put the effort into really live my values as I thought. And I feel like who I am today is a result of who I previously thought I was and what values I curated over time through the experiences I had. And I'm just proud of the man I am today, and I'm excited to meet the man I am tomorrow. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, we gotta book ass. Guys, we have to book ass. So I gotta do some lat raises now. To the lat raise. Bad bitch, cute face with some nice titties. 7,500 on a Saint Laurent jacket. And then you jumping, yo, action. I ain't ducking no action. The streets raised me. I'm a whole bastard. I bought a Rari just so I could go faster. All right. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was my last set. I gotta get the fuck out of here. It is currently 1:52 a.m. So if you didn't like, but if you watched this far, or if you didn't watch the whole video, but you just want to support me, go ahead and leave a like. This has been Gym Chefs number 11, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.